Hello and welcome to Starting Out Sober. My name is Matthew James Sullivan. I am your host, and today I am 154 days sober or 5 months sober. So, yeah, as I record this, I am 5 months sober, and I just kind of want to do a recap episode of the kind of like the past 5 months in this project in general. I started this project mid August. The first episode aired 4 days before I was 3 months sober. I was feeling pretty good at this point. I was going strong with my recovery program and therapy. I still am. My therapist was telling me to write about my sobriety. And that's kind of how I got this project going. I started writing, about different topics and themes and just, ideas regarding sobriety. And I was like, I could turn this into audio form because, I've done podcasts before. I have two others currently. I have one called Silly Breakfast, which is kind of a sports show with friends. And now I have a film and TV podcast called Now Watching. This podcast has been my most important and my most listened to one as well so far. It helps me keep myself in check and held accountable. I wanted to do 2 episodes a week for this reason. Even though it's short form, the episodes mean a lot to me because it's me being vulnerable, especially since I'm not the most vulnerable person all the time. It's something I struggle with, whether it is, mental health, trauma, whatever. I've had a hard time most of my life being vulnerable. So I started this podcast. I made a TikTok for it. I made an Instagram for it. As of now, I have thousands of watchers on TikTok on a lot of episodes, and have over 600 follow or have almost 600 followers on Instagram. So this shows me that the sober community is a very supportive group. I've stated on this show how important having a support group is, whether it's family, friends, or strangers. And as the show has grown, I've grown as a person too. I'm healthier than I've been in a long time. My relationship with my wife is better. I am very lucky to feel the way I do right now. But it is through cutting the biggest crush I've had in my lifetime, alcohol, obviously, and working hard each day to better myself. These 5 months haven't exactly flown by, but time is moving faster the healthier I get. I have more time for more projects, whether it's podcasts, writing, music. I've written probably 30 songs since getting sober. I've released albums or EPs under, Snowmelt and such. I've been doing an open mic on Thursdays where I'm performing live for the first time in like 12 years. And as I've stated about that, my music experience before was being very drunk on stage, and now I am sober, singing better than ever, playing better than ever, and it's just great. So yeah, I am 5 months sober and doing well, and that's all I can ask for. Thank you for listening today. We'll be back next week. If you like the music, you can check out Snow Melt, 2 words, Snow Melt. You can find me on TikTok at Starting Out Sober. You can find me on Instagram at Starting Out Sober Pod. And yeah, I'll talk to you next week.